Hello and welcome to Compelled to Impact, or welcome back if you've been a follower for some time. Today we're going to discuss being a cycle breaker. Are you a cycle breaker? How do you know if you're a cycle breaker? What if the heaviness you've carried around wasn't just about you? What if the struggles you face were connected to something bigger, patterns that have been passed down through generations, trauma and hardship that has followed you and your family for generations in one form or another? It may be waiting for someone courageous enough to say, "This stops here." If you feel that tug in your spirit, that call to be a cycle breaker, it's no small thing. It's not just about your own personal healing. It's about opening the door for God to redeem what was fragmented and rewrite the story for those who came before you and those who will come after you. Following through as a cycle breaker means you are willing, committed, and dedicated. This is not because it's easy. However, since you know what's at stake, that is the most important thing. Excuse me. You are choosing faith over fear. You are choosing surrender over silence. You are choosing release and redemption over the repetition of pain. And here's the beautiful truth. You are not doing this alone. God Himself, the supreme grace of the universe, steps into the space your decision can open up. He takes the weight of generational trauma, offenses, and sorrow and turns it into something redemptive. Your obedience to follow your questioning becomes the seed of freedom that grows into a legacy of healing. Here's how this works. You see something that isn't quite right, which places a seeking question in your mind and heart. In the wondering, you begin to feel restless or uncomfortable, remaining in the way things have always been. The doorway didn't just appear, it has always been there. Your curiosity has made it seem more clear, more visible, sitting there, just waiting for you or someone in your lineage to be inspired to walk through. This is the way a divine calling works. There's never pressure or pushing you into it. You are called into it by your desire, interest, and eagerness to know. The more you pursue it, the more obvious it becomes to you. God and angelic beings are waiting to walk through this with you. Now, I need to say that not everyone will be as excited as you to follow this purpose or to see you follow this purpose. One reason is because if it's in your heart to do it, everyone else would not necessarily understand. Even if your motivation is true, most people will not want to see you learn or expose secrets that need to be addressed so they can be released and surrendered. They may be happy the way things are because, as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That means they don't want things dredged up and moved around. It may not be hurting them, and the situation might fit nicely into their agenda. At any rate, if there's a possibility of you moving from the level you've been on to another level, even just a little bit higher, you will meet with resistance. So it's best not to make a big deal of it. Keep a record of what you're doing and how it's going so that you can at least look back at some point and see the difference you've made. You don't need anyone else in agreement or validating your quest. You are like a knight in the days of old, following your personal rite of passage through this transformation. It might also be just one piece of the puzzle, but it's the one that has caused a gap that only you are able to build a bridge for. You can know that for a fact. You can know that for a fact because you are the one who noticed it. My advice is to address this task somewhat quietly as part of your personal assignment while you're here. You probably won't have many cheerleaders, but once you begin, you will know without a doubt the satisfaction that you are not alone. We each have our own tasks, specific to who we are and our skills, gifts, and abilities. I keep looking over there because I have hummingbirds at the feeders and they keep coming a little bit closer and looking at me and then going back to the feeder. It's really cute. Um, if you've been called to this, don't give up. Don't let discouragement or doubt convince you that it doesn't matter. Your follow through is the bridge that God uses to carry your family into a new future. So stay faithful, stay committed, break the cycle. Because when you do, you're not only setting yourself free, you are redeeming the story for generations before you and planting hope for generations to come. If you feel this stir something in your spirit, leave a comment and I'll be keeping you lifted up in prayer for courage and tenacity in your quest. I'll end this here, and as soon as I figure out where I'm building a community, um, you'll be able to join for more personal encouragement and mentoring. Meanwhile, be brave and courageous, and always do what works for you to live excellently, give generously, love lavishly. Love from the fullness of my heart, and have a most amazing day. Ciao.